12 huge storylines still to come on EastEnders. What's coming up in Walford? 1. Rocky's exit. It might have seemed like Rocky was getting his happy ending when he married Kathy over the summer, but sadly, it doesn't look like their wedded bliss will last forever. Recent episodes have seen Rocky spark concern with his incessant gambling, and the story will be gathering momentum in the coming weeks. Brian Conley confirmed last month that he was leaving his role of Rocky after 2 years on show, with his exit due to air before the end of the year. 2. The rumored cafe fire. Reports back in August suggested that Kathy Beale's iconic cafe could be destroyed in an explosive twist. According to The Sun, some Walford residents' lives could be on the line when a blaze ignites the Walford landmark, and there are already indications it may not be an accident. Filming on these shocking scenes had reportedly just taken place at the time of the story leaked. EastEnders declined to comment at the time, but a further leak surrounding the spin-off show Joe Swash is set to be hosting seemingly confirmed the fire will be taking place later in the autumn, with long-lasting repercussions. 3. Linda's Halloween shock. Linda's had a quieter time on screen recently, but that's all about to change over the coming weeks. Show boss Chris Crenshaw has teased that Halloween will be a particularly difficult time for Linda as she'll receive a major shock. Poor Linda's struggling this Halloween as it's the first one without Mick, he said to Inside Soap. Obviously she wasn't with Mick this time last year, but Halloween was very much their thing, and something they did together in the Vic, he explained. 4. More tragedy for Jay. Jay isn't coping following the tragic death of his wife Lola earlier this year, and sadly, it seems like his problems are only just beginning. Recent episodes have seen Jay turn to drugs in a bid to cope with his pain, after striking up a connection with sex worker Nadine. Upcoming scenes will see Jay's decisions continue to cause tension with those closest to him, and his darkest hours could still be yet to come. 5. Suki and Eve exposed. It has also been confirmed that there will be some huge twists in Suki and Eve's ongoing storyline over the autumn. The on-off lovers have been apart ever since Vinny discovered the truth about their affair, prompting Suki to prioritize her family over true happiness with Eve. However, that could all be about to change when Nish discovers the truth. 6. Denise and Jack on the rocks. There's also a tough time on the horizon for Denise and Jack, as their previous problems come back to haunt them. The couple have had a difficult time earlier this year, and Jack has struggled to forgive Denise for nearly cheating on him with bad boy Ravi Gulati. It will become clear over the autumn that marriage isn't as healed as they would have hoped or liked, as one of them ends up doing something that they could live to regret. 7. Stacy's nightmare continues. Stacy's had the year from hell, thanks to stalker Theo's terrifying obsession with her. Recent scenes have seen the story take its darkest turn yet, when Theo tried to rape Stacy, before being attacked by Freddy. With Freddy now facing charges for attempted murder, and Theo recovering in hospital, it's been confirmed that Stacy's ordeal is far from over, and there will be more twists over the next few months. Bobby Brazier is currently on a break from the show while he competes in this year's series of Strictly Come Dancing. 8. Ravi's daughter arrives. Ravi will get the daddy of all shocks next week when he learns that he has a daughter he never knew existed. Ravi will meet Avani amid his search for Nugget, who, viewers will learn, has been staying with his mum away from Walford. Ravi has kept Priya away from their son Nugget ever since their bitter split years ago, entirely unaware that she fell pregnant again before he left. When Ravi discovers that Priya has secretly been raising their daughter Avani alone, it will send shockwaves throughout his entire world and kick off a big, new chapter in his story. 9. Sam's return. She's been off-screen since April, but Sam Mitchell is set to return to Walford later this year. Kim Metcalf's character left after securing a lucrative job in Spain, much to the surprise of son Ricky Jr., who was about to become a first-time dad. However, the actress was spotted filming at Elstree Studios back in the summer, meaning it's likely she'll reappear later in the autumn. 10. Sharon's new horror. EastEnders began a major news story for Sharon Watts this week, after she unknowingly began to fall for ex-lover Keanu's cruel plan. Keanu, buoyed on by his mum Karen, has decided to woo Sharon back into his orbit, in a bid to stop her leaving the country with their son Orby. Sharon and Keanu's story will be one to watch over the coming weeks, with some major twists and turns which threaten to change everything. Speaking of which. 11. Karen's exit. Lorraine Stanley is being written out of her role as Karen, after 6 years on the show. While details of Karen's exit story are currently being kept under wraps, the strongest theory currently is that it'll link in with her and Keanu's big plan to fleece Sharon somehow. 12. Lauren's return. Fans have been eagerly waiting for news on Lauren's return ever since she reappeared in a special episode back in June. Sure enough, it was confirmed last week that Jacqueline Joza would be reprising her role as Lauren on a full-time basis.
Xin chào các bạn đã quay trở lại UK Spoiler. Vừa rồi các bạn đã theo dõi một sản phẩm của chúng tôi, UK Spoiler, một kênh tin tức chuyên cung cấp cho các bạn những thông tin mới nhất về những bộ phim xà phòng của Vương quốc Anh.